my little Luxes. Welcome back to another Luxy Charms. And I am your host, Charcy Lux. And today is another exciting episode of a reaction commentary, yet also a movie review. But we are continuing on with my Masters of Horror series. And this one is going to be on episode 8, Cigarette Burns, with director John Carpenter. And I'm excited to talk about this episode because John Carpenter is one of my ultimate favorite horror icons, horror directors, writers. Obviously, he's a composer as well. Just such an amazing human being. Spoiler alert, and viewer discretion is advised. This one is a deep one. This one is one that will get under your skin. It definitely got under mine. And obviously, it is going to be talking about very dark subject matters. This one is very deep and talking about the things of evil. Why am I trying to do my introduction right now? I am so ass backwards with doing my reaction commentary videos. This also kind of movie review because this is going along with my Masters of Horror series. Although I'm probably going to reintroduce, wow, as we always say, I can never talk, reintroduce this fact for the intro. Because like I said, I'm doing these completely opposite of what I'm used to. I get completely set up with the film, TV show in mind, in its little rectangle box for me to watch it, react to it. But I go ahead and I go through the film first, then I do my outro, and then I do my intro. What's also interesting about it is that in the intro, I literally can introduce what the entire thing is about, what happens. I'll know if there's glitches or problems or, just fun little weird happenings that end up happening. Usually it's my cat showing up and bumping into the camera or something. But I'll notice that there's these weird, blackout glitches, and this is also why I like using my own different microphone, which, yes, I know, I still need to order the other one. But it's the fact that I don't know what it is, but it glitches. So if I use the microphone from my phone, I have all these weird spazzes, and the perfect example is when I was a guest on Sledgehammer Horror, and I talked with Ken on his podcast about Tremors 2. My mic cuts in and out. I don't know, and like I said, I don't know what it is that it would happen, and if you noticed, my microphone wasn't set up. It was filming through my phone, and it was through a Zoom call. But with today's technology, there is no reason or excuse that these simple programs shouldn't just work. I just wish somebody could set this shit up for me so that I could just go and not have any problems, because I felt so bad when I was watching the replay of everything that I did with Sledgehammer Horror, and I'm like, oh my god, my audio keeps cutting out, and it's just, those are the frustrations that I have been dealing with ever since I started. I don't know anymore, people. I just don't. I suck at technology. Anyway, I have rambled on long enough, and you know what? This is me. Hello. Welcome to another tangent with Charcy. But let's get started. I went through the intro. We're at the part where it's talking about created by Mick Garris. And like I said, get ready to watch with me Cigarette Burns by John Carpenter. And I love that Norman Reedus stars in this. There's so many other fantastic actors and actresses in this one. My brain will process everything first. You'll see something happen, and seconds later, all of a sudden, I'll react to it. And it's like, I have always been that way. And you'll see, maybe I'll be more on top of it this time. Maybe not. Maybe I will still be very slow to react, even though I just watched this episode. So anyway, without further ado, come join me for Masters of Horror, Episode 8. I do love the aspect of the old film, which is very on brand for this movie. It's going to make a lot of sense as I go to pause it on the wrong screen. So, one of the things when I first was watching this, and it popped up into my head, was the fact of where you talk about deleted film or deleted scenes that come to mind is the infamous scene from Event Horizon. Well, it's been talked about for years where people want to see this infamous, so heroic, so horrific scene that it had to be completely destroyed, that it doesn't even exist anymore. A folklore, an urban legend in itself. I don't know what my problem is today. Usually I'm better at talking. I don't know. Maybe I'm slowly declining. Slowly declining into madness, like what this movie does. Perfect scenario. But yeah, so back to this gentleman who is hiring Norman Reedus' character to find this infamous film that is so dangerous that the people who watched the film became violent and started killing each other. And of course, this will open up into questions and the mysteries of what this film truly is. Keeps this thing like a sculpture. This shows you what the rich really are like. This is where I'd turn around and walk out. Even if you told the police wouldn't believe you. And also because he's got nothing to lose and everything to gain. Like I said, when somebody is desperate, they will do whatever they can to make the money they need. See, my screen's already doing that weird blinky thing. The sad backstory. I mean, every good horror movie has to have some kind of a backstory. Obviously, I will have to blur some of this because of the nudity. Real quick. So, the cool thing to note is that, obviously, in previous episode, Masters of Horror, we had an Argento episode. So, this is kind of throwing a little bit of homage back to him as well. Foot in mouth moment. Oh, he's not here. Never mind. There he is.
You're a hard man to get hold of.
They're all standalone episodes. Gosh, my talking capability. They're all standalone episodes. And as I always say, I hope you watch this. If you don't mind interruptions and that type of thing, that I hope you watch this beforehand without the interruptions, and that you can give me your thoughts on the film now too. I just can't talk today. As you know, you get all the bloopers as a part of everything that happens with this. But anyway, thank you so much for joining me here on another Lexi Charms. And please continue to join me on these new episodes here at Patreon. Like I said, just so excited to be able to do this. And you can see on the screen a shout out to everyone that is a part of my afterlife party. So thank you for being a Patreon member with me. And a special shout out to my Ultimate Luxes. So thank you so much to Chris Bruner, Bishop, and to Joshua Sanchez. Thank you for being Ultimate Luxes with me. Thank you to all of you for being here with me. And you know what? Just have a wonderful day. Stay happy, stay thriving, and remember, you are never alone. Bye.